Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. I am the Linkzilla, and welcome to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now, it's definitely been a long time, and it's definitely been a long time coming. You guys remember a couple of years ago, back in, what was that, 2019, 2018, where I did a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion on my channel for, well, sort of the Halloween season. I think I basically started it on Halloween. I was running behind schedule, but I needed something to do to fill the time, to get my head off of some unimportant things. The worst part about it is that I've been wanting to basically do a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion ever since Luigi's Mansion 3 came out. Unfortunately, I didn't know that it was possible because, well, yeah, I'm just going to put the cards on the table, you guys. I'm actually playing this on an emulator, so it's not basically the genuine 3DS experience, but I had to basically get that out of the way because by playing this on an emulator, as this is basically the most optimum that I'm going to be able to do it. I've run some test runs on this, and I gotta tell you that, well, even though I've got this running at the best settings that I could, is that, really, it's, there's gonna be some complications. For example, like, this is basically, like, the best that I could get this game running. Like, when I started experimenting with this emulator, this thing basically came in at such a choppy frame rate that the game was unplayable. So I've got it managed working at a very comfortable rate. The problem is that when we go through cutscenes, there's going to be a lot of frame rate drops and a little bit of pausing, and you're going to basically experience some freezing as we're playing the game, so I just hope that you guys can just bear with me through that. I'm trying to bring you the best experience possible. In the meantime, I am playing this game using my PlayStation 4 controller, and I've already got it configured to where I got the controls the way I like it. The real problem that I'm not looking forward to is the fact that the 3DS only has like one analog circle button thing for controlling virtually everything, and I really think that Luigi's Mansion was designed to require two control sticks, like an analog stick to move Luigi around and a C stick to basically control what direction he's facing while vacuuming, because much like in the first game, Luigi goes into strafe mode whenever you hold down the vacuum, but that means that in this game he can't turn while he's vacuuming or preparing his light to attack, but either way. So, here we go. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, the long-awaited sequel to Luigi's Mansion, and basically, like, what was it, 10, 13 years after the original Luigi's Mansion? I mean, look at that, it's right there, copyright 2013, Nintendo. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but that was a very bad year, and holy crap, this game is almost 10 years old, and it still feels so new in my eyes, so let's see how well the Luigi's Mansion formula translates onto a handheld console that's meant to basically have motion controls and 3D anaglyph, which I will not be able to replicate. All I know so far about this game is that apparently there's a dark moon, and I think that that's it hanging over the mansion there. I really hope that I know what I'm doing, because I don't. Cute little neon-colored ghost there. Oh, and there's the dark moon itself, I'm presuming. Nice area. Is it like going to be an open world? Can we explore? There's Gadd. Huh? What you up there, booger? Huh? Oh, he's friendly? Yep, see, there's the drop in frame rates, and wait a second, the ghosts are working for Gadd? That's cute. It kind of reminds me of like what they originally planned for Ghostbusters 3 with Vakeman being dead and coming back as a ghost. Uh-oh. King Boo. He destroyed the Dark Moon. What's going on here? Oh, the fog is rolling in. And the ghosts. The ghosts are going nuts! Wait, so the Dark Moon... The Dark Moon was the reason that they were being nice? I mean, I knew the Dark Moon was going to be our MacGuffin in this game, but I thought it was going to be like an evil MacGuffin. And look, it's Luigi's D-rank house. So canonically speaking, Luigi only collected a D amount of treasure. But I have my own theories about that. There's the man himself, the man in green. Uh-oh. Dang it, I still haven't seen this movie, and yet it's so quotable. They're here. Oh, oh. Luigi! I need your help, Sonny. It's an emergency. The ghosts have gone hostile. Huh? What are you doing on the floor? Never mind that. I'm preparing the pixelator. Oh, no. Hold still, young feather. I'm basically giving Gadd like an aged Tigger voice. Here we go! I think that it suits him. All you gotta do is basically like account for the fact that he doesn't have teeth, so you just gotta basically like just... for all those TH sounds, you just gotta do it like this. This game is much more animated than the first one. Greetings, Luigi. I knew our paths would cross again. I just knew that if we basically stuck to our guns, the fans would basically cry out and demand that they make a sequel. Of course, Nintendo didn't exactly do it themselves. I hear that this game's made by a third party somewhere up in Canada. I mean, it's a bit disappointing that we can't get the original design team back because, well, you're just gonna see how different this game is from the original. You seem a bit tense, son. Relax. We're perfectly safe here in this impenetrable bunker. Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to? I imagine you've been off adventuring with that daredevil brother of yours. Me? Oh, I've just been continuing my paranormal research on paranormal happenings and whatnot. In fact, after our last adventure, I became somewhat of an authority on the field. Wait, is that supposed to imply that you weren't an authority on the paranormal before? Gadd, you literally said that you had devoted your entire life to researching ghosts. You supposedly spent 20 years researching that mansion, despite the fact that you said the mansion literally appeared overnight. So if you weren't an authority on the paranormal before, like, I don't know. This game, it's writing. Gotta stay hydrated, because doing that Gadd voice is gonna basically... it's gonna run me out. But enough about that. Let me fill you in on our ghostly predicament. You see that on the screen? That there is the Dark Moon. It's the mysterious celestial body that has pacifying effect on all the ghosts in Evershade Valley. Okay, wait, hold up. Pause right here. So you're telling me that the Dark Moon, literally something called the Dark Moon, which gives this eerie, evil glow, because everybody knows that purple is the color of pure evil. It's the color that the Joker wears. It's the color of the friggin' Nether portal. And basically speaking, like, every single time the villain is juiced up with negative energy, that energy is what color? Purple. You're saying that this thing makes things passive? As in gentle? Pacifistic? When I heard about it, I jumped at the rare chance to study ghosts in a peaceful environment. It was incredible, my boy. Doing some of the best research in my long and storied career. I bet that does have a storied career, considering that you weren't an authority on the subject until just recently. I mean, seriously, Gadd, what have you been... Like, you were only a paranormal researcher for the last 10 years or so? 13 years, I suppose, after You wasting your entire life researching these things? Man. I'm just going to chalk it up to he's basically getting, like, he's getting screwed over by the review board. The people who basically have to, like, assign him a doctorate in, like, paranormal activity. They don't want to give him the time of day. They're screwing him. That is until something happened. Something snapped inside the ghosts, and they suddenly all got hostile. So the ghosts got hostile. It got so bad, I had to escape from the gloomy manor and hide here, where the ghosts can't find me. Of course, I'm not one to sit around and twiddle my thumbs. I wanted to figure out why the ghosts freaked out. So I settled in and did some research to figure out what had happened. And that's where I discovered something truly astonishing. The dark moon has vanished from the sky. And on top of that, the whole Evershade Valley had become enveloped in an eerie fog. Now I can't be sure, but I think the disappearance of the dark moon is what caused all this mess. Alright, so pause again. Let me get this straight. This dark moon thing has a pacifying effect on all the ghosts under its immediate area, and that's why the ghosts are basically being nice and friendly, but as soon as that thing disappears, they suddenly all go hostile? Then that means that their nature was to be hostile to begin with. That dark moon is literally affecting their personalities. It's basically making them docile against their own will. Them acting the way they are now is how they would naturally be. Are we sure that we're the good guys in this situation? Because that dark moon is basically brainwashing these ghosts, and Gadd was basically using them for lab assistants. So, I mean, we all know that Gadd is basically a war profiteer after what happened with Mario Sunshine, but still, this could be pretty messed up. Yeah, but what do I care? They're dead. I mean, basically, if you could exploit the ghosts to vote for you in a presidential... If you could exploit the dead to vote for you in a presidential election, surely you couldn't get them to basically run your lab for you. And what a mess it is! If we don't do something about it, the ghosts might leave this valley and terrorize the world beyond! That's not going to be good for business. Worse still, my research will go to waste! We can't let that happen, my boy! Yeah, that's not going to be good for anybody. Now, I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. Wait here. He's got a fragment? The good news is, I found a fragment of the dark moon nearby. The bad news is, I found a dark fragment of the moon nearby, meaning the thing is broken. And this dark moon piece seems to have been corrupted by some sort of energy. Is it big woman energy? That's probably very evil. I reckon it's a disruptive energy that suppresses the dark moon's ability to pacify ghosts. And right there, you had to go and put your foot in your mouth, game. Literally speaking, you could have changed the dialogue to where this dark energy is what is causing the ghosts to freak out, because the dark, like, it's basically having an inverse effect on what the dark moon would do. The dark moon's light makes them gentle, this dark energy makes them hostile, because right now it literally looks like the ghosts are brainwashed, unwilling conscriptees to basically be nice and friendly little cartoon characters, and now, in this situation, you are literally trying to basically restore the thing that brainwashes them. Like, if you hadn't had this line, and basically said that the negative energy is what's making them all hostile, that would have been fine. I am, like, how many minutes into this game, and all I've done is criticize it? We're 14 minutes in. Gotta move on. But lucky for us, I've got inventions for all kinds of situations. Of course you do. Stand back, sonny. A record player? What? You're gonna wash it? Yeah, we're gonna scrub the evil right out of it. Pretty sure that my parents had the exact same idea when they made me take baths. We're gonna scrub the evil right out of you. Maybe that's what Frieza needed. He just needed a bath. I've done it, Luigi! It seems to have regained its original power! Did you hear that whooshing outside, youngster? Luigi! I hear that Luigi is much more expressive in this game, which is going to be good for me. Let me check my instruments. Criminy! All the fog around this bunker is gone! Quick, Let's have a look at the map of the Evershade Valley. A map? How does that work? A map is literally supposed to show you what is already drawn on the map. Like, I mean, what you have here, what you have is a radar. Like, you can detect this because the fog is rolling back, but it's not actually a map. I mean, sure, you have like a topographical wireframe, but shouldn't you have an actual map that shows everything that's out there? I'm being semantic. Well, there's the mansion. Luigi, do you know what this means? No. We should be able to reach the Gloomy Manor now. And, of course, by we. But more importantly, it means that by restoring the Dark Moon, we'll solve all of our problems. If we find all the Dark Moon pieces, the fog in the valley will vanish, and the ghosts will return to normal. You mean they'll return to being brainwashed? But until then, all those ghosts will need to be contained. And that's where you come in, Luigi. Oh, no. Why, you're the best ghost wrangler I know, son. Coincidentally, you're also the only ghost wrangler I know. I mean, there were a few guys that were out in New York back in the 80s, but they've been really hard to get in contact with for the last 3 decades or so. Actually, it's been closer to 4 decades now. Holy shit, I feel old. You ever have those moments where you realize just how old you are, Luigi? Like someone that you knew when they were a child, they attended your high school graduation, and now... Yep, I made myself sad. So, that's what I get for trying to be funny. So, what do you say, young feather? Will you help me capture all the ghosts and restore to the Dark Moon? Oh, of course you will. It'll be just like old times. Man, Luigi is just a... Speaking of unwilling conscriptees, Luigi. Alright, the Gloomy Manor. The Poltergust 5000. What are you scared of, Sonny? It's just a few harmless ghosts. Well, a few hundred ghosts, and they're not exactly harmless. But don't worry, it's just like last time. They're not gonna eat you, I think. But looky here, with my brains and we are in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we? Unbelievable. You specifically reached out to Luigi. This one, because you've worked with him before. You know that he cleaned up the other mansion in 1 night. And yet you're basically saying that, like, maybe you have a problem but because you chose him? If that's the case, why didn't you go to Mario? Oh, wait. Never mind. Well, the only way out of this mess is to restore the Dark Moon. Which means you're gonna need some ghost hunting gear, son. Alright, I'm gonna need a proton pack. I'm gonna need some sealing. Gonna need some seals. I'm gonna need a few crosses, some holy water, exorcism beads. But wouldn't you know it, I left my new Poltergust 5000 somewhere inside the Gloomy Manor. So, now that I've cleared that blasted fog from around the place, I'm sending you in after it. What's that? You're asking me why I'm just sending you there completely unarmed? Well, you're asking what happened to the Poltergust 3000? Well, I've made some upgrades now and then, and well, I honestly don't think that a task like this can handled with such old technology. You're asking what happened to the Poltergust 4000? Oh, don't be such a kidder, Luigi. You remember that I loaned it to you when your brother was holding that golf cart racing tournament? A DS? Look at the speakers. Like, the little dots for the speakers are in the shape of Gadd's head. Look familiar? This customized DS has an interactive map of the Gloomy Manor on it. It will also allow me to communicate with you while you're exploring. That's probably the only DS that I'm ever going to hold in this lifetime. And it's mighty dark in there, so you want this flashlight. Okie dokie. Okay, youngster, let's test the DS. This was one of the things I was worried about, because this basically requires you to actually have a touch screen, but I found a solution. Hello? Alrighty, let's check your map. I'm marking an important location there. That's the garage. I think that's where I left the Poltergust 5000. Okie dokie. You ready, son? I'll zap you to the gloomy manor with my new and largely untested pixelator. Untested pixelator? Largely untested. Let's hope all the pixels make it this time. This time? What do you mean? You said it was untested. Like, who have you tested this thing on that basically who didn't get all their pixels back? Hold on to your mustache. I have a feeling that we're about to see some very bad body horror. Well, Luigi, in times like this, you know what they say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So let's go. Trapped. That madman Gadd is basically holding me here against my will. Okay, everything's good. The controller's running smoothly. I basically have it plugged into my computer so that I basically won't desync. Also, all those flowers over there, make sure I don't forget about them. Oh! Yellow? Luigi! Come in, Luigi! Are you there, young fella? Ah, there you are. I gotta admit, I kind of liked how it was on the Game Boy Horror more, because, I mean, for a game that basically was so much more animated than the first one, I liked that you could actually see Gadd's face a bit more clearly, like it was clearly a model, but that's just a PNG image. Not even PNG, I think it's a JPEG. I was worried that the battery died in the DS. Yeah, I hear that's a problem. But I turned the screen brightness down so that it should be good for a while. Imagine if that was like... Nintendo was basically using that as like a tutorial, like, oh, you're complaining that the battery basically runs out too much? Well, then turn the damn screen brightness down. You look a little bit nervous, son. Try to loosen up a bit. Besides, tiptoeing about won't get us anywhere. You can run by holding B while walking. Now, get a move on. Ah, so I can run in this game, huh? Yep. That is so much more handy, because we all remember how basically, like, how slow it could be in the last game. Although I think that Luigi actually pretty much, like, kind of jogged at a brisk pace. Locked. There's gotta be another way in there. Okay, so... hold on. Window? There's something in there. Green ghosts. Get out of that jalopy. Hey, that's a vital engine part. Vandals. Isn't that just the way? You basically park your new Bentley in a very rough, rundown neighborhood. So before you know it, basically a bunch of teenagers have stolen your hood ornament. Mouse? Quick, Weege, after it! Clever girl. Ah! Hey, Luigi, #1! Well, I have no idea how that mouse got the front door key, but I'm not gonna knock it. Here we go, folks. The keys disappear? I guess that explains something about the first game. Oh, iconic imagery!
Hello?
I bet they used this for the trailer. Ah! Let's see. You know, I gotta admit, it's a nice place. A lot of portraits. Wouldn't exactly call it art. But look at these armored suits. I mean, damn. Whoever basically wore these things must have been like, what, 9 feet tall? From his garage, it's totally Luigi. What are they playing with? Something stupid, I'm sure. I mean, see? Like, look at their personalities that are on display here. These guys are basically just playing catch with something that they stole. They're throwing it through the window and they're laughing about it. This honestly feels like a bit more of a personality than helping Gadd in the lab. Right, let's take a look under the hood. Find out what they stole. Oh! This is one of those old-timey cars where the engine was in the back and the trunk was in the front. Aha! The Poltergeist 5000, apparently. Honestly, if they said that this was just the Poltergeist 3000, I wouldn't know the difference. And I wasn't joking either. Apparently the Poltergeist 4000 was from a go-karting game. A Mario Kart game. Yellow? Ah, you found it, Luigi. Good work. That there's the new and improved Poltergeist 5000. It's simple to use, just press R to vacuum. Before you go hunting ghosts, why don't you test it out on some of the junk in that room? Are you trying to con me into cleaning your garage, old man? Go on, give her a whirl. He totally is. Oh well, time to earn that pay, Luigi. Yeah, this is one of the things I'm most nervous about because I'm so used to being able to turn Luigi while he's vacuuming because of the C-stick, but there is no C-stick. If you basically want to look up or down, you have to basically press a button for it. And it kind of locks it into position. Alright. A key! No, much more better. It is a drawing of a key. Yellow? How are you liking the Poltergeist 5000 so far, Luigi? Not too shabby, eh? Just wait till you catch some ghosts with the thing. There should be a few nearby. Row, row. It's weird because in a lot of ways he kind of does sort of do a little bit of a turn. But hopefully I'll get used to it. Devilishly clever. Mudroom? What was that? What's that out the window? How much is that ghost doggy in the window? What the? It really is a ghost dog. Aw, he's cute. He's living his best life. What's he got there? Aw, he got his ball stuck in a tree. But he's cute. I like him. Any gold? Where's my gold? Money! 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 Huh, the dollars are actually green. I think I kind of liked it in the first game, where the money was, like, of many nondescript colors. Because it, like, didn't necessarily come off as, like, US currency. Maybe, like, a combo of, like, Japanese currency, US, European, I don't know. Something that was unique to the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm sure. Money, money, money! But I do like that gold. I mean, you see how many gold bars I've got? Man, that's such great loot back from the first game. Hump all the furniture. Huh. Nothing. Hey, what's up in the corner? Spiderwebs. And coins. Ooh, what else is there? I saw something. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Round and round and round and go until forevermore. Oh, that was so close. That would have been speedrunning tactics right there. Ah! Spiders! So, we have spiders in this game. Uh. I gotta say, I really like the design of these ghosts. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not as good as the ghosts from the first game because I feel like even though they are transparent, they still look a bit too solid. So I really think that, like, maybe it's just the hardware, but I think that maybe they needed a bit more of a transparency on them. Uh-huh. In the foyer. Hey. But I do like the glowing neon color that they have. This is what I think, like, the ghost should look like. At least here, and not in a certain Ghostbusters movie. What is this? Hey look, a mouse hole. Yellow? Luigi, do you see that green circular panel on the wall? It unlocks the door that you've got. All you gotta do is splash it with the... Criminy! The Poltergeist 5000 is missing the strobe bulb! You just now noticed that, old man? You won't be able to open the door without it! Those pesky ghosts must have hidden it somewhere. It looks like a little green light bulb. So that's what it was. Here I thought that they took the car's spark plug. Find it! Post haste! I'm gonna have a feeling that Gadd is gonna come off a bit like Robotnik from Sonic Heroes when he's employing the Chaotix to help him. Oh, what's this? Is that a lionfish? Looks like it has lockjaw or something. That starfish is incredibly shiny. What about you? How come you're not shiny? How come you don't sparkle like your cousin up there? Is he the star of the family? And you? You're just sucking on a wall, aren't you? Oh, ode to the yellow starfish, feigning in obscurity. I mean, look, that fish disrespected you so much he literally swam right through you. You're hollow, mate. You're empty. Just like me. Oh, he did it again. Man, I'm just gonna watch, cause I'm just gonna leave. I can't watch this because he's gonna eat you. I mean, look at your cousin over there. He's basically like living his best life up in the corner. He's avoiding that guy. Lower it on down. Run, Luigi, run! Grab it! Okay, now something's gonna steal it.
Yeah.
Oh, He got it.
Oh.
I could have sworn that the game was telegraphing that something else would come along and swipe it. Because this is almost too easy.
Oh.
Could have sworn that we would have fought some ghosts first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Strobulb added.
Wow.
Don't flash yourself, Luigi.
Hello.
Whoa there, young feather. Don't go flashing yourself with that. Uh-oh. I don't know how. I've literally been using the controller this entire time, and it fell asleep on me. It's trying to pair with the... It's trying to pair with the... computer again. Alright, did that do it? Yep. The strobulb isn't a toy. It's a very powerful tool. Yeah, well, so is Luigi. At least he has one in his pants. For the one thing, it can activate any of my inventions that feature green circular panels. Yeah, can it activate my air conditioning? Because right now, I am burning up in my apartment. Yeah, I usually have my chair in front of, like, the AC unit itself because, like, it's a small apartment. But right now, basically, I have to have it close to the computer because friggin' controller cable. It's mighty easy to use. Just aim and press A to flash. Try it on the nearby door. Huh, that's handy.
Oh. Hello.
Yellow? That's the ticket, City, but there's more. The strobulb allows you to stun ghosts by flashing them. Only then can they be captured. Got that? Now, go give those paranormal dust bunnies what's more. Paranormal dust bunnies. Alright, now that we've got the strobulb, I'm gonna go back and, like, I'm gonna basically take care of some stuff before moving on. Because if I remember correctly, there was another strobulb door back all of this away. Wait a second, are those? Yep, they were coins. Oh, I was not expecting that. I did not think that you could blow out all the candles, but I will do it. Money, 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 money. You see, now I'm losing frame rate. Ah, that's so satisfying. Mudroom exterior. So I guess that's why they call it a mudroom. It's like if you're going to be working in the yard, basically like you go to the mudroom to basically like clean yourself off before you get to the rest of the house because you're dirty. Basically don't want... And if you flash tiny creatures, you turn them into money. Okay, that's good to know if I ever visit New York. Who's in the doghouse? Wait a second, that's not a ball, is it? Is that a gem? It's huge! Cool.
Hello.
Doing some gemstone hunting on the side, eh, Feather? Can't say I blame you. Those gems are one of a kind. Worth a fortune, I reckon. That's the idea. I'm really hoping so. But remember, you've got a job to do. Yeah. Just... You'll have time to look at your gems later in the vault. Carry on, youngster. I swear, you could do a job 100% perfectly, but the moment that you basically have a slightest bit of leisure time, your boss is always jumping down your throat about it. As far as I'm concerned, if everybody actually, if somebody actually does their job, you don't have the right to actually, you don't have the right to basically complain to them. Alright. And now that I've basically gotten the strobulb, I'm going to head back outside because Ooh. Gold. Right? So, see these purple plants that are basically following your light movements? Yeah! Money, money, money. Who would leave a fat stack of cash in a tree? I don't know. I grew up in the Kokiri forest. Maybe someone I know. All right, got 4 of these plants here. I wonder if I angle it just right. Cheese! Yay! Oh, I got another gem. Cool. Honestly, I was expecting a bit more cash dollars, but still, gems are good. Cleaning up the spider webs. Oh, I like it. Oh, no, get back here. Money, 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 money. It's gone. I missed $1. My beautiful dollar. What the? A gold bone? Did it come from a T-Rex skeleton? Yeah, I got a buddy who trades in them. You seem to have found something very special there, Luigi. I've heard that your chances of finding one of those is better if you have a lot of treasure. Really? I get the feeling that bone will come in handy when you need it most. But that's just wild guess, pure speculation. Thank you, Gadd man. Now I'm imagining Gat dressed up as Gadd. Gat. As you were. Well, I better get a move on. I am being timed for this, I think. Coat room. Huh, what's that? Man, they're just packing it away in here, ain't they? What the heck? I jumped. Okay, so we have a toilet here in this room, and that wallpaper does not match. Could be a trap. Luigi's a plumber. I'm sure he's qualified to deal with this. That's Luigi's equivalent of looking under the hood. Whoa! I have a feeling that they've upped the slapstick in this game. You guys remember when I basically made that joke back in the original Luigi's Mansion where I said, let's get out of here before someone cancels Luigi? Huh. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could literally trip yourself. That's so funny. Reach for the sky. Boom! Hey, the mirror is broken. After him, Luigi. Ah! It's good to be back in the game. Alright, caught 2 ghosts. I got 2. Yes! More money.
Oh yeah.
I do it. Gadd.
Oh.
Yellow. That's the spirit, Luigi. Literally. Just like old times, eh, feather? I always love that line. Alright, that's enough for now. I'll bring you back to the bunker. Alright, let's see how I did.
Oh yes.
Ho ho! I did it! Mission complete! Yeah, this is one of the things I probably don't like about this game. The other game was more open world style. This is mission based. Didn't lose any health though. Took 17 minutes though. 2-star rank. Okay, I suppose I can live with that. Especially because I know that I'm not exactly done with this level. I'm gonna have to come back to it anyway, but I think that'll be a job for another time. Let's wrap it up with Gadd. You made it back, and with all of your pixels to boot. Good work, Sonny. We might just make it out of this mess. You know, I basically kind of like forgive like sci-fi concepts like pixelators, breaking down someone into data and then reconstructing them perfectly on the other side. But because Gadd keeps bringing it up, I really should bring it up too. There's a chance that his machine, the Pixelator, is so dangerous and could result in death or permanent disfigurement every single time because, literally speaking, the Pixelator has to know to distinguish what is Luigi and what is Luigi's clothing. Effectively speaking, if those particles get mixed up, it's going to be a very uncomfortable time. Not to mention that, you gotta make sure that it knows which particles are bone and which particles are organ, blood, all that stuff. Honestly, there are so many variables to go in, I don't even want to calculate them. Let's see what you fucked up in the Poltergeist 5000. Oh, we're gonna see the Ghost Portrificationizer. Alright. Light is green, trap is clean. New gem collected. Another new gem collected. Ghosts. 4W. What's a W? 1,000. Holy crap, I'm already halfway there to the first upgrade. More than halfway there. Incredible! I'll start studying these ghosts post-haste! Eh? Wondering where that pipe goes, huh? Oh, yeah. All that stuff you collect goes down to a super safe vault below. It's a good idea to visit it often to check on your progress and see the results of my studies. I've got ghost descriptions, hints, even each ghost spectral mass. Knowledge is power, after all. Okay, I'll scan the gloomy matter in search of paranormal signals. I reckon that ghost that took the other Dark Moon pieces is hiding in there. Right, so I got the 2-star rank. Next episode is Gear Up. But I think that basically this is enough for one episode. I want to keep these fairly succinct towards one per episode. But don't worry, I'm definitely not going to beat around the bush in the next ones. I think that I'll just get into it. But let's check out the vault. Let's see. Going to the vault, eh, Sonny? Well, thanks for dropping in. Wah! Let's see. Ghost container. The ghosts you have captured for Gadd's research are held here. You can view a specimen of each ghost type you've captured and read some of Gadd's research notes. Total weight, 17W. Evershade Valley Ghosts. This is our standard Goomba of the game, the Greenie. They like to tinker with things they shouldn't and wield everyday objects as weapons. First, find a way to disarm them, then stun them with your flashlight when the time is right. Captured 6. Look at that adorable little guy. I mean, I don't necessarily think that the ghosts are evil. I think that they're just mischievous. I mean, kind of like how the ghosts were in Luigi's Mansion. Like, I'm pretty sure that the only evil ghosts in that game were the Boos. The others were just... they were just enjoying... well, actually, the others were creations of Vincent van Gogh, so... and then again, I did have my own fan theory about him. Gems. Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 11 more gems to collect. 13 in total. Cool. Unlockables. Alright. This is where my upgrades go. What is this? Looks like a scuba diver helmet. Well, I think that that'll do it for now. So, in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below, like and share it with your friends. And if you want to keep up to date with more Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon coming at you this October, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I know that basically, like, people get tired of hearing that, but please, it does a lot to help out the channel. And you guys would not believe the considerable effort that I've gone to actually make this playthrough happen. So, in the meantime, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later. Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to? I hear that lately you succeed by doing absolutely nothing.